I want to show you how to turn this into this. We went out to dinner the other night and had these beautiful leftovers. We have these beautiful carrots, these baked potatoes, and this wonderful beef. And I said, I'm going to see if I can make something really delicious. So come on and go with me and make something delicious. Can you guess what we're going to make? You probably already saw it. All right, come on, y'all. Let's cook with ease. Now, what I want to do with this beautiful meat, and it's so, let me turn the board around, y'all. This meat is so beautiful and delicious. What I want to do is cut it into bite-sized pieces, and then I'll show you what it looks like after that. Okay, give me 1 minute, guys. Now I'm going to add a little oil and a couple pads of butter in here. I'm going to let this heat up and we'll begin to sear our beef. Okay, let's go ahead and add our meat so it can get a little brown. This is the best time for you to get your meat brown and get it nice and seared. Well, seasoned and seared before it goes into the stew. All right, so I'm gonna finish putting all this in there, and I'll be right back. Oh yeah, by the way, let's do this in batches. Let's not put it all in at one time to make sure it's nice and brown. Our pieces are browning so nicely, and as they brown, you want to take them out. Look at that. Take them out and put them aside. But just make sure they're nice and crispy to, you know, what you like. And look at these beautiful crumbles around the edge. This is going to help us with our sauce. Okay, next step. Now, I'm going to saute our onions in the same liquid that our beef cooked in. Let these get a little soft. Not too soft, but just a little. While our onions are sauteing, I'm going to add, now this is still hot, I'm going to add flour to our meat. And this is going to help with our gravy or for our stew or the sauce. So just let it sit in this flour until the next step. There you go. Now this is what you want your onions to look like. Not all the way. I mean, it depends. I'm not going to say that. It depends on what you want, okay? But these are looking great. So I'm getting ready to pull these out, and then I'm getting ready to show you how I'd like to make the sauce. Okay, now all these little bits, don't be nervous, because that's going to help our sauce get delicious. All right, I'm going to add some oil, and that's vegetable oil. Use any kind of oil you want. A couple pads of butter. And I'm going to wait until all of this melts down together. So give me a minute and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, now this is a good point to start. Now, you see how this looks right here? It's kind of getting brown. Let's go ahead and add our flour. Now, you know what? I always say there are no rules in the kitchen when you're cooking because it really depends on what you like. So, since I'm making a whole pot of this, I mean, you just have to kind of play around with it to see how thick you want it or how thin you want it. Oops. But I'm just going to let this brown. Make sure you can see it. And then pick up all of this goodness on the bottom. Okay, let me keep stirring it up. I'll be right back. Now I made a little slurry with this cornstarch, and I'm going to pour this in. That's going to help. That's going to help with our sauce. It's getting nice and brown, and you determine how brown you want it. And I wanted to get a little deeper in color before I add the beef broth. Okay, so let's let it keep on cooking a little bit. The quick tip is, if your sauce is getting too thick, add a little more butter and a little more oil, and that will help the flour to cook. Now I'm going to pour the beef broth into our mixture. I'm going to do that slowly, you all, and then just continue to gradually mix it. Mix it up and keep on pouring. I wish you all could smell this. I'll be right back. I emptied out one container, but I do have a backup just in case. So I am going to put some more in here now. And just let this cook for about, I would say for about 20 minutes until it comes to a boil. If you can see, it's starting to boil some. So I'm going to add the onions that we made earlier and just let that soak in there. Now I'm going to add some tomato paste. Now this will add to the flavor as well as thicken it up. I don't think I'm going to add the whole can, but I'll make sure I let you know. All right, we're going to add some W sauce, oyster sauce, some pepper, salt, and garlic powder. You all, I tasted it, and I'm going to put a little bit of sugar in there just to help it out a little bit. That's optional, of course. While all of this is coming together, let's go ahead and put our meat in our mixture. Oh, wish you all could smell this. I'm going to let this cook for about 20 minutes, and we'll see what we have when we come. Take a look at our wonderful stew so far. What's wonderful about this is you can always adjust the thickness, but we like it thick, so we're going to leave it like this. The next day you can always thin it out with more broth or a little bit of water. Okay, let's put some peas in here, as much as you want. I might need a bigger pot. Add our potatoes, add our carrots, and then combine it all. Ooh, look at that. And the next time you see us, that's right. And this is all from leftovers from a really good dinner. And you can do this. Just follow the directions, and I want to see what you think about this. Hey, thank you all for hanging out with me, and thank you for all of our new subscribers. I love you dearly, and thanks for checking in. I'll see you real soon. Peace and love, V. So you all, this was so delicious. Nothing's left. And I really hope you all try this recipe out. It's really good. And of course, you can always add what you want. All right, my cookies family. Love you guys. Peace and love. V.